Hello there everyone, it's me, the J-Man, Turtle Man, coming at you with a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle episode review. Hey man, it's the J-Man, and here we are, the Season 4 finale of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Nickelodeon. Finally, it's been a long time coming, about 16 months. But we're here, finally, and so let's talk about it. Episode 26, Owari. So this was our second part of kind of our two-part season finale that started with Requiem last week. I know a lot of people didn't like that they split up the episodes between weeks, but I actually did like it. I think it meant a lot more, gave a lot more impact, especially the opening scene where they're having Splinter's funeral. That was so touching, and everyone was there. The Mutanimals, Shinigami, Pigeon Pete was there. So where's he been this whole time? Who knows? Whatever. Dr. Cluckingsworth was there, and April's dad was there. So a lot of pretty much everyone, all the allies were there. Meanwhile, Cry was in the hospital. That was a cool scene when they got to visit her in the hospital. I really liked this episode. I really liked it. And some just points I want to make about this episode. Like I said, the funeral scene, very touching. Meanwhile, Leonardo goes out in the woods and connects with Master Splinter, a la Star Wars and Force Ghost, kind of. And tells him that he's the sensei now. I thought that was really cool, and probably something worth noting in later episodes. Casey gets a new mask. I love Casey's new mask. It's metal and it looks just like the original Casey Jones mask that we all know and love. Reminding me of TMNT, the 2007 movie when he gets that metal mask. I really like that. There's so many cool battles in this episode. Each of the henchmen get really kind of their battle. It seemed like a video game to me. I don't play a lot of video games, but it just seemed like you start with the basic boss and keep working up to the main boss, which is the Super Shredder. And but I really liked all those henchmen battles. Bebop and Rocksteady versus Donatello. The Turtles enter this room with all these swinging death apparatuses controlled by Bebop and Rocksteady. And I have to say, I really liked all the Turtles in that episode, but who really stood out to me was Donatello. Holy moly, he was awesome. Especially in this scene, he's jumping up and down, total ninja status with his bow staff, with his the blade sticking out. He reprograms the mechanism to target Bebop and Rocksteady. Donnie was awesome in this episode. Later on, they're battling the Super Shredder. And there's like, I think Super Shredder kicks him, and he does these awesome spins and flips, and he catches his bow staff, and he comes right down on the Super Shredder, and then hits him with Retromugen, and just the Donatello scenes were really cool. Of course, we find out that, Shredder blocks his bow staff, and the Retromugen doesn't affect him, but still, Donatello was awesome in this episode. Tiger Claw versus Leonardo. Of course, Tiger Claw is kind of battling all of them, but what I think it was Leonardo versus Tiger Claw was at one point, Tiger Claw is trying to get in his head. Like, can you feel the loneliness now that your sensei is gone? And just trying to get to Leonardo, but he doesn't let it affect him. And in the end, he shoots an arrow at Tiger Claw's jetpack, and he flies off, and to who knows where. So that was really cool. Speaking of Tiger Claw, he's got himself a shiny new metal hand. Not only does he have a new metal hand, but it's interchangeable. He can like shoot lasers or claws or a sword. So Tiger Claw is slowly losing his appendages in replacement for metal ones. Of course, this whole episode is a build-up to the final Super Shredder battle, which does not disappoint. This episode had some of the best animation and cinematography to date of any of Nickelodeon's episodes. Seriously, just the the way they were battling on the Super Shredder and the camera, I guess that's what you call it, is panning around, and each of the turtles are getting their punches into the Super Shredder. At one point, Mikey gets, I think he was like spiritual energy, is what I want to say. He's swinging around his nunchucks, and he's got this glowing orange aura, for lack of a better word, around him. Reminding me of the Ninja Tribunal series from the 2003 Ninja Turtles series, where they kind of focus into their spiritual side and they start glowing. That's what it reminded me of. And so I think that might be a foreshadowing of things to come. I mentioned Donatello getting some good hits in, but Raphael in the Shredder battle, Raphael also in this episode is pretty BA. He takes Shredder's head and just starts slamming it against this metal pipe. And, Raphael just goes nuts. In the end, though, he gets kicked off. Donatello gets kicked off, and Michelangelo gets kicked off the rooftop. So it's just Shredder and Leonardo. That's really my only gripe with this episode, is I really wish I could have seen all 4 turtles taking down the Super Shredder. But it's not. It's just Leonardo. And I understand why. Leonardo is he's kind of been the main turtle this whole series, really. And it's all been leading up. That's another thing I love about this episode. Everything in this entire series has been leading up to, feels like, this one episode. This easily could have been a series finale for me. But anyway, Leonardo is the one that takes down the Super Shredder. There's that cool still scene of like a black and white drawing, drawn by Zero himself, of Leo. It implies that he just cuts through the Super Shredder's head. The building's burning. Everyone thinks Leo's doomed, but he's not. He rises up with like the empty skull of the Super Shredder. I don't know. But he says that the Shredder is finished. I wish he would have said the Shredder is shredded. That would have been a great nod to Mirage, a great ending, but that would totally have killed the emotionalness of the scene. But awesome ending. And then at the very end of the episode, there's kind of an epilogue scene where all the turtles are sitting on the rooftop. Karai and Leonardo are sitting next to each other, and they kind of just say what's going on. Donatello says, like, so what happens now? And Casey Jones sums it up pretty perfectly. He says that, there's still evil out there. Tiger Claw's still out there. The Foot Clan's not out of the game yet. Baxter Stockman, who knows what he has in store for the Turtles. But the Shredder is gone. So this is a whole new chapter in these Turtles' lives. They're not teenagers anymore. And I think that's what that end scene really showed. I love that end scene a lot. And it ends with kind of Splinter in spiritualness, looking at the Turtles, and a job well done. A fantastic episode, a fantastic ending to Season 4, and it really just would be a fantastic ending to the whole series, if it was, but we have another season ahead of us. And other than just a few little nitpicky things, not all the Turtles taking down the Super Shredder, other than that, it was a near perfect episode. I'm going to say a 98%. Well, that's it, everyone. That's the end of Season 4. Finally, I really enjoyed this season. Not my favorite season, but I really enjoyed the space arc and this whole Super Shredder Sea at War kind of arc they had in later episodes. But now we have to look forward to Season 5, which I am extremely looking forward to. I can't wait to see what's in store now that the Turtles are a little bit more grown up. And never fear, Turtle fans, because it is coming actually kind of soon. Who would have known? March 19th is when Season 5 premieres on Nickelodeon. Thank you, Turtle fans, and everyone out there watching this episode. Please remember to follow me on Instagram for more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle news and updates. And always like, comment, and subscribe below to know when I post new videos. So, thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the J-Man Turtle Man saying cowabunga.